Hello, Magic players. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. This is the TCS Rocket Series. This is the final qualifying tournament of our series this year. This is going to be Modern. My name is Zack, Myles.
I'm Joe Vetti.
And thanks for tuning in. This stream sponsored by Voltex, making some sweet dex boxes and binders for you guys to keep your cards nice and safe, and dual spec sleeves for also protecting your cards. Going to do some sweet playing with those too. We got our round one coming in here. We have our returning champion from last season, Chaz Tanner, on the left playing some E-Tron or some Eldrazi Tron. He's got some spicy stuff. I got a little look at his list earlier, so we got a cool one here. And we have Gil on the right playing some Samwise combo. Seen him play this one a couple times. This is also a really cool deck.
Yeah, cool deck. I've heard some chatter about it post ban, that it's like potentially the place to be for creature combo. So
Yeah.
excited to see it on stream.
Yeah, Yawgmoth player. I'm very sad, but you know, maybe it's time to switch over a little bit.
I've seen the list playing Young Wolves and one Yawgmoth.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of the same.
It's kind of Yawgmoth.
Kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of lands in Gil's hand. Both players going to 6 to start this
Yeah,
off.
shipping it off. Chaz luckily is going to be a little bit more favored to mulligan because he is playing the Tron lands, so he can afford to go down to see if he can get, 2 lands plus a map or...
Exactly. Yeah, it's like the old Tron quote-unquote problem.
Yeah.
Where, like, yeah, you can build a 3. If you have 7 mana in play, you'll be able to cast something eventually.
Yeah. 1 + 1 + 1 = 7. It's easy. It's just simple math. It's ready to go. Got the stretching limbering up, ready for the magic match. Gotta stretch the fingers and the wrists.
All those tapping lands for 2
Yeah.
or more.
Yeah. Gil's still shuffling here. Really did not like that land. Really wants it shuffled up.
So I know Gil's been sort of hopping around decks for a little bit.
Yeah.
Really since December with like the big bans and unbans, and like even though still since the bans, the Underworld Breach banning recently.
Yeah.
So I think this is probably where he's been leaning to sort of focus in on.
Yeah.
Great player can pick up anything, but I know he likes to kind of lock in on one deck.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
I think he's still trying to find that space for himself right now.
Yeah. Find that deck that he likes, that he thinks is well positioned. He's a
Replace-
very analytical player, so... Ooh, this hand is that a... Oh, this is double fetch, a Verdant and a Windswept Teeth. Okay.
Chaz's hand. I see a map. Temple.
Yeah, there's a Tron land, Ugin's Labyrinth. Okay, so it's an Overgrown too, not a Verdant. A Temple, I think I see a Thought-Knot Seer, and then a Karn? I think he pitched the Thought-Knot Seer. Yeah, so I think it's Karn, and then Kha'Zix's Command. Tron land number 1. And then the map.
Gil's side, we have the Alec Pitzer food token from the Rocket Series Season 1.
From the first one!
Always great to see the tokens being used.
Yeah. Fetch.
Fetch down to 17, at least off that Windswept Teeth. Probably looking for a white source is my guess. I should be able to get all 3 colors, fix his mana. Yeah, there's Temple Garden.
Luckily, like, when you see Tron lands, usually, like, you think, these first couple of turns are just kind of free. Like, I can just afford to take damage now, because I know my opponent can't just aggro me out with a hand.
The difference now is, like, most of the decks I've seen playing Tron recently have been on Glaring Fleshraker.
Yeah.
So your life total does matter. It's entirely easy to just get, like, Tron player, like, end of turn, taps out, commands for 5, make 5 spawns.
Make 6, right?
6 with a cast trigger. Hit your opponent for 6, untap, cast a huge one, and just burn you out from 15 or something like that.
It's like, wait. No. That's not.
I was fine. No, wait.
I was okay.
Yeah, Gil goes for a Wall of Roots Young Wolf. Passes back to Chaz, going wide with his board.
Going for a Mind Stone. Ooh, and a Cord.
Good draw
That's
for Gil.
good and he has a cat.
Fortunately, just have double black, so you can't use the Bowmaster and the cat.
He
on his
does with the
Ideally, though, you want to be able to use the Bowmaster to go up on mana with the Wall of Roots.
For sure.
Yogg chord math here.
Yeah.
Stay with us, folks.
Trust me, it works.
So I'm a bit less familiar with the full list of where people have come to with the new Samwise combos.
Yeah.
I know, like, you get infinite damage, infinite life gain with Samwise, Viscera Seer / Carrion Feeder, and Cauldron Familiar.
Yeah.
But it's where everything else works into this list to either facilitate or get you there, or sort of like cheat, combo to get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
So, I don't believe Gil has a way to get there with this.
No. He only has one of the pieces currently. He would need some kind of sack outlet, like recoverable sack outlet, to be able to do it like continually, and he still needs Samwise. So right now I think these are just going to be a couple of setup turns. And I mean, like, I usually like holding on to cord until you draw the other piece of the combo, because then you just use your cord to go get the other piece.
Yes.
Because it's like, right now he has a higher chance of drawing either of those combo pieces, so... And the Young Wolf beats. Young Wolf beats! Young Wolf turned to Sideways, one of my favorites. Chess does have a Dismember, though, so that'll could disrupt anything that he's trying to do.
It's always interesting playing. This is
wall.
exactly what I was going to mention about. Playing a deck like Samwise or Yawgmoth against someone who has played the deck a lot. Like, Chaz played a lot of Yawgmoth. So he knows sort of the pivot points and the flex points for the deck, and he knows letting Gil pass a turn with a Wall of Roots is a way to just accelerate on mana. If he's a cord in hand, like what's happening now.
He's going to cord for 5, so presumably he's getting Samwise here.
That would be my guess.
Yeah, he's cording for 2. Or is he just going to go get the Viscera Seer? I don't mind either. It also kind of depends on what he's on. I've seen a lot of lists trim the Viscera Seers. Like they play the full set of Samwises just like they do with Yogs, and then like just 2 to 3 Viscera Seers, but the overcording. Maybe thought he was gonna get it initially, but
yeah, I didn't see him thumb it over as he was going through the deck. Yeah, sacks the Wall of Roots in response to the Dismember, get the Scry in.
Yeah, and the Viscera Seer added benefit is that now you just get to scry a whole bunch and then just dig for your Samwise. Chaz needed to hit some 7-drop because it's got the Ugin's Labyrinth in hand, but nothing to cast with it. Like, nothing to make it so that it's a soul land. But he does have a Kozilek's Command. He has 2, which is really good in this type of deck. It's like, hit it out of your graveyard. Snipe it out of your graveyard and exile a creature, or...
We just got deck list here, so bear with us a second, folks. What I was going to start saying, though, is, like, a line Chaz does have if he needs to accelerate on mana, is if you can get the card into play, you can wish for a 7-drop or 8-drop if he has, like, a Cityscape Leveler or something along those lines, and use that to imprint on the Labyrinth, which is sort of a weird play, but you have that option. Gil sacking some creatures right now with the Viscera Seer. Chaz does have a Cityscape Leveler.
Yeah.
That would be an option for him. Gil sacks the Young Wolf and the Cauldron Familiar to the Viscera Seer, get 2 scries in. Just getting in.
Beats.
Swinging for 3. Plays the Haywire Might. And passes back to Chaz.
He's just gonna Kozilek's Command for a bunch here.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3.
Okay. Gil is on the full 4 Viscera Seer and Samwise, so.
I wonder what modes Chaz is choosing here. Because there's defensible just go up on mana. You'll use your Karn more the next turn. You can use some graveyard exiling to clear the Cauldron Familiar out.
Yeah.
It's like almost never wrong to just like make a bunch of Scions and Scry.
I kind of don't like doing the exile part because Gil does have a food, so you can just bring back the cat.
Yes.
So I like that more as a reactionary thing to activating the ability. It might just be make a bunch of Scions and exile, like Viserys here. Okay, so he's just going to hit map here. Okay, yeah.
Scry and Scions. Or Spawns.
I always say Scions, too.
I dislike they made 2 different ones.
Yeah, me too. It's like, come on! Like, there's the Fleshraker. Alright, Tron land number 2. Now we just need a tower.
Playing the Fleshraker. Jazz on 6 mana right now.
So he could get here. He can Karn because he has Karn. And then he has Disruptor Flute. He has Soulless Jailer. Soulless Jailer I like hitting here a lot because it double works for Cauldron Familiar plus Chord.
Mm-hmm.
And he just got rid of Haywire Might.
Yes.
So it's kind of just safe for right now.
Samwise is an ETB ability, right? For creatures coming into play?
Yeah.
Chaz also has a Torpor Orb.
Yes.
Another
Yeah, he
option
does
there?
also have Torpor Orb, so that would also be pretty good. Is he just on 1 Haywire Might in the main?
Yes. Yeah, Gil's just
pretty
on
much always.
Actually, the downside of the Torpor Orb is it shuts off the Fleshrakers.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Chaz decides to not go
Just gonna
for...
ship it.
No,
This
Gil
is
just-
Samwise.
Yeah, Gil just drew into the combo. Unfortunately
Yeah.
for Gil, Chaz does have the command in hand.
Yes. I think. Let's attack. Kind of just forcing the issue. Yeah.
Yeah, these are always the interesting parts of playing the creature combo decks like this. It's just you just go for it.
Yeah.
Like Chaz has 2 cards in hand. You just go for it.
Yeah. He has 1 Kozilek's command. It's like, surely he doesn't have another, right? Surely. He's going to activate.
Yeah, Gil's activating to go for it.
Mm-hmm. And now this is when you would Kozilek's command, exile the graveyard. Exile the cat, essentially, is the only thing you really care about.
Yes.
And then probably just make a bunch of Scions still. Make
That's
a
my
bunch of
guess, yeah.
Scions
You
and
just
sell.
accelerate on mana, clear the graveyard,
Yeah.
do... What's that? It'd be
5.
5. Yeah, deal 5.
Yeah. Yeah. So deal 5, exile 4 cards. Have a bunch of mana.
Chaz untaps with 10. Can just wish for something that'll cost 7, because Carnal lets you a spawn.
Yeah.
Under spawn.
He does also have. Oh, I guess he don't. So, oh, Devour Destinies. That's pretty decent here. Second draw. Don't know what that was. Oh, it's another Mind Stone.
Second Mind Stone.
Literally replacing itself.
My guess is Chaz is trying to find a map or the tower to finish Tron.
Yeah. Trying to get the mana.
Yep. Tap 2, play a Mind Stone, trigger Fleshraker. Cycling again, it looks like. Yep.
Yeah, Chess can get a 3rd Tron land again. Okay, so he's just gonna cash those in. He does have some good options. He does have a Forsaken Monument in the side too, which is like
Yeah, I did see that.
crazy. I'm gonna turn all these into 2 3s.
It's back. Looks like he's going for the Torpor Orb.
Okay. Just gonna try to lock it down a little bit. Get one last ping in.
Yeah, back pre-MH2, I was playing a lot of Eldrazi Tron back then. And I remember when Forsaken Monument came out, it was a lot of like, is this good?
Yeah, is this...
I'm not...
This is good, right?
Is this good? Sure, it wasn't good. You just like spent 5 mana and then just died.
Yeah.
But, like, cool card. See, Gil with land, and I think he still has a Bowmaster's name.
Yeah. He's just gonna try to jam.
Thanks. Yeah, probably that move. Sit back, activate the goose to make food. It's probably just the play, and be able to use Samwise's ability to recur something if it dies, or use it with the Viscera Seer to sack it and like dodge removal.
Just going block. All right.
At this point,
Whatever you want to deal with.
Yeah, at this point for Chaz is looking to just find a way to close the game before Gil can either assemble combo or just go wide enough to just push through damage.
Yeah. Right, so he's gonna minus to get back his map.
Karn is still just, it's been out for like 6 years now. The card's wild. You go into your sideboard or exile and
all right, and there's the tower. Tron is active. It's only turn like 8.
He's been over 10 mana more than once this game.
It's fine. I could just all this stuff.
Oh, that is
That's pretty good. Sack the board. You start with not Viscera Seer. Viscera Seer can sacrifice itself.
Yeah, go through. Gil's gonna sack the board, scry a bunch, try to find a way to fix his draws.
Yeah.
Bottom of the first one.
He's gonna make a food.
Make a food with the goose. Sack the goose.
Just gonna bottom that. Those black sleeves are really difficult to see on that black playmat. They just turn invisible.
Yeah. The card's just gone. Bottom 4.
Yeah. Like any of those. I don't know if I like... I mean, I guess the Fleshraker is just a 2/2 now because of Torpor Orb. But the Bowmaster is like end of turn picking off Karn and then trading with the Fleshraker and then having the Bowmasters left behind.
That's what I was thinking. I think I like...
Yeah.
I think I'm partial
just
to...
food.
Yeah, don't make the food. Get the Bowmaster in play. Because your food's not going to do anything without either another Cauldron Familiar or like another Samwise back in play. Because you can't actually crack it for life with Karn in play.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you couldn't be able to kill it actually.
True, you're right.
Yeah. But you would still like wait for attacks and then still flash it in, and then you still get to kill Karn next turn by just attacking it.
I don't know. Both options seem kind of bad.
Yeah. No, it's still not great. Not a good situation for you.
Yeah.
Especially after using Haywire Might.
Agreed.
So, looking at sideboards, Gil's got 1 Drannith Magistrate, 1 Crystal Barricade, a Sun Cleanser, 1 Enduring Innocence, 2 Fatal Push, 2 Thoughtseize, 2 Veil of Summers, a Collector an Endurance, 2 Force of Vigors, and 1 Grist the Hunger Tide. I definitely like bringing in... I actually love bringing in Collector Oof against these decks.
Agreed.
Especially when you're playing Chord. I like bringing in the Thoughtseize, and that's pretty much it, I think.
Force is okay.
Like, Force is fine.
Yeah.
I don't like Force as much as Oof, just because, like, you want to shut off the early game stuff. And
yeah, and it feels bad going down 2 cards to just like, pop an Expedition map or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. For Chaz's board, he's got 12 one-ofs, and then 3 copies of the Stone Brain, which 2 of those are going to come in for sure.
Yeah.
Other than that, going down the list of one-ofs, we've got Chalice of the Void, Filigree Silex, Pithing Needle, Cityscape Leveler, Forsaken Monument, Disruptor Flute, Trinisphere, Torpor Orb, Ensnaring Bridge, Soulless Jailer, Liquimetal Coating, and Tormod's Crypt. It's like typical Karn fashion. You're probably going to leave the one-ofs in.
Yeah.
The one or 2 exceptions maybe is like you could possibly bring in like the Crypt or the Soulless Jailer, or like you bring in the Pithing Needle and leave the Disruptor Flute on the board to be able to early game. If you have in your hand, you disrupt the combo and you leave the other one for Karn. Like those pieces that are redundant, where you have the two copies of the same or similar effect.
Yeah, so you don't feel bad about bringing one in. That's always one nice thing about Karn is that sideboarding is real easy.
Yes.
Because half the time you're only really looking at like 4 or 5 cards.
Yeah, your sideboard's made to like if the opponent cares about a card, like I bring in Stone Brains.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time these decks are on like 2 or 3 copies of Soulless Jailer. Like, well, if they care about casting from exile or the graveyard, I bring in Soulless Jailer. And after that, it's like, do I have 2 copies that do the 2 cards that do the same thing?
Bring one in.
If not, you're done. If yes, you can bring one in.
Yeah,
that's about it. Looking at main decks, though, I'm guessing Gil's cutting the copies of Bowmaster. Like they were always bad against the Tron decks.
Yeah.
Like even when they had One Ring, and now that One Ring's gone, you just there's no point.
Yeah. No reason. Yeah, seems like an easy trim. What else has he got in there?
Maybe you trim down some copies of cards, just like redundant copies. I'm not sure. My guess is he's trying to combo as quickly as possible here.
Yeah.
Notably, though, in Gil's deck, he does have 1 copy of Bright Glass Gearhulk.
Yeah,
which is
saw that.
Very cool.
Gets combo pieces.
Yeah, going from Chaz's deck, assuming he brings in 2 copies of Stonebrain, maybe one of the Needle or Disruptor Flutes. I'm not sure what he cuts, honestly. Maybe some Sire of 7 Deaths. Like this game's not being won through combat for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that seems totally reasonable. It does seem because you do get cut back on your 7 drops,
which is always the problem for these decks.
Yeah, but I mean like everything else is good. Like obviously not cutting Cosmic's Command because that's insane. Thought Not Seer is great in this matchup because it exiles the card.
Yeah, if you're cutting Command, you should be playing a different deck.
Yeah,
it's just what are you doing?
Yeah, like why even bother playing it? All right, shuffling up. The classic Magic. We're just gonna be shuffling all day.
Why we play these non-rotating formats.
Yeah. So we can fetch, shuffle, fetch, shuffle, fetch, shuffle.
To touch cards.
Yeah. I just want to play all my cards. Right. There's a tower, a temple.
I like Gil's hand. 2 lands, double Thoughtseize, double Chord, Viscera Seer. Not the fastest, but it's disruptive for sure.
Yeah.
Gives them time to build out and find options.
I dig that for sure. Yeah. Chad sitting on 2 Tron pieces looks like a tower and a power plant, I think that is.
And Fleshbreaker, Ugin, double command.
Double command. Seems great.
Yeah, both players happy with the hands, keeping their 7s.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a really interesting turn 1 Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
Double command. Stop it. Who hurt you?
I'm not sure what I take from Gil's side.
I think you take Fleshraker. Or you take a command and hope you draw another Thoughtseize to get rid of
Yeah, Gil has 2 Thoughtseizes.
He does have 2 Thoughtseizes? Oh yeah, then you take command.
You probably double the commands.
Yeah. You take command and the next turn you take the other command for sure. Yeah, because he's still at bare minimum 3 turns from Ugin. You don't care about Fleshraker.
Yeah, the command makes Fleshraker scary and gets Chaz closer to Ugin.
Yeah.
So you can keep him from cast. Gil's going for the
He's gonna
Fleshraker.
take Fleshraker. Okay. I don't agree, but sure. Yep, just gonna jam a tower. Was it a goose? It was a goose.
There's the second Thoughtseize. Nope.
See, now this is awkward. Like, do you take the Fleshraker again? Then your opponent still has 2 Cosmic's commands.
I think at this point Gil's committed.
Like,
you're keeping him off Fleshraker, you keep him off Fleshraker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just feels bad. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, do you want to take more?
There's 2 Flesh Rakers gone.
Dog!
2 Flesh Rakers are gone. Gil's life is fine.
Yeah, totally.
And he's got food.
Oh, you can sack it again, life. Let it dismember.
Do you actually use the token for what it says on the card? The wild concept.
Right? Weird. Yeah, it's dismember. He's gonna dismember the goose. Alright. 1 + 1 + 1 = 7. So you can draw that that mind here.
Seiju for Gil is a nice draw.
That is, I think, a real good draw.
He might need to just play it safe and fire it off.
Yeah, because 100%.
If Gil rips that, or sorry, if Chaz rips the 3rd Tron land, this game's done.
Yeah. Yeah, because then he gets Ugin on board. And
turn 3 Ugin, when Gil doesn't have much in play, is going to.
Oh, he's going for Cersei.
Which is also fair, because it's 4 out of 50 or whatever many cards are in Chaz's deck, and if that doesn't happen, Visceracy is the way to go.
Yeah. Okay. He got there.
Woo! Survived.
Woo! It's a dangerous game. Living on the edge.
Unfortunately now, Chaz is any land away from casting the Ugin if he uses the command make 2 spawn. Gil going for a Wall of Roots. His hand is double Chord and Beseiju now.
Yeah.
Ooh. Chaz, make 2 spawn, Scry 2, draw a card, end of turn. 1 top, 1 bottom.
Makes sense. What has he got? An Ugin's Lab. Oh, there's the mine.
Yep, the 4th piece of Tron.
Right.
Ugin cast trigger, try to exile the Viscera Seer. Yep. Gil sacks in response.
All right. This game feels over now.
Most likely, yeah. Gil can just Ugin for mana, fire off the command, exile the Wall of Roots, either make more spawns or draw, whatever works.
Yeah. Oh, map just exile.
Also works.
Oof. Is that another chord?
Yeah, 3rd chord for Gil. Not what he wants to see here.
And this stings too because now, you can't Beseiju because then he just maps for the Beseiju. Dang.
Chaz has minimum 3 mana a turn anyway with that Ugin.
Yeah,
It's just not.
It's all free. I still think I would have taken the Cossacks.
I think I agree. Gil's choice was defensible. I see where he was going with it.
Yeah.
Chaz drawing the 2nd one immediately after does make it more awkward for sure.
Yes. Though with Gil's hand, I would have liked the Cossacks command because he was set up to have a combo hand.
Yes.
With double chord. So it's literally just just draw a couple creatures and then I have double chord to go get the remaining combo pieces. Sounds great. Your creatures are protected. You could outrace 2 Flesh Rakers.
True.
For sure. So I think in that situation specific, I think if he didn't have double chord in hand, if it was just 2 miscellaneous creatures, then I would probably be more agreeable on that.
You prep a bit more for the long game.
Yeah. So you needed to be able to prep for it, but just he had Viserys here, he had double chord, he had Goose. So it's there's the pieces that are here to be able to combo you out on turn 3 or 4.
Yeah, true.
So I just wanted you to stop me from dying.
So first showing of a new Turkey Dragonstorm card.
Yeah.
Ugin in play, doing some work, closing out the game.
Yeah, very fitting that it's Ugin.
And that'll do it for round 1.
Yeah.
All right, stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. Sit tight. We'll be coming back at you with some more Modern.
So go ahead.